Hi, this is Danny Gibson from the PTHA. I'm with a longtime jockey agent and former jockey, Joe Hampshire. Joe, you really are a legend, and a lot of people don't know your story and how you got into horse racing. Just tell us how you got to the racetrack.
Well, as a young kid, I was a good athlete in school. Didn't really care for school too much, so I decided that I wanted to be a jockey. My father got a Lexington, Kentucky phone book, and the next thing I know, I was supposed to go to Bishop Newman High School. Instead, I went to Keeneland Racetrack.
So what are your thoughts? You get up to Keeneland Racetrack, you've never been around horses, you grew up in South Philly.
Yeah, well, leaving my family at 14 was tough. I remember I was really scared, but I was very fortunate to hook up with a guy named John Ward, who kind of took me under his wing and made sure I was okay. And after a little time, I was very comfortable there.
So where did you start your jockey career at?
I rode my first race at Beulah Park. I was galloping horses at Keeneland. John Ward elected to send me over to Beulah to ride my first race. I remember when I got to the jocks room, I weighed 112 pounds and I was in a panic. And I rode my second race, I weighed 101.
So then you spent a long time up in the heyday of the New Hampshire racing circuit, Massachusetts, Rockingham Park. Tell us about those days, and I know you had leading riding title many times. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, Danielle, first I rode here in '83 with the bug. I left Kentucky and came back home, and I stayed here until '89. And I had a great opportunity with a real good agent in Boston, a guy named Max Hall. And we went out there, and things just snowballed for me. And I wound up winning 18 riding titles there. But I came back here in 2004, and I was successful till 2015. I've had a real good career doing this, and I wouldn't have changed anything for anything.
So what made you want to be a jockey agent?
Well, it's pretty much the only thing I know how to do. So, I got hurt, and I was out, and I took a bug boy named Francisco Valentin, and through my connections, he did very well. He wound up getting hurt, and I was really fortunate to bump into Michael. And Michael asked me to take his book. He had just lost a bug. He had minimal business, and we worked really hard, and mostly to his credit, we're one of the top guys.
We're here at Parks. We all love the racetrack. To people out there that don't know about the racetrack, why should they love it?
Well, especially Parks. We race here all year round. Our purses are great. We got a lot of benefits for the Horsemen here. The Turning for Home is probably one of the greatest organizations in horse racing. The horses that they save. It's just a good place to be. It's tough because people that are together all year get tense, and there's a lot of money involved, but I love Parks. I wouldn't want to go nowhere else, and I'll be here until I can't be here no more.
Well, you're definitely a staple. We love seeing you every day. To me, you're the epitome of a jockey agent. So.